So I've got this flush cut saw here, and as you can see the pieces of it. So it stopped working yesterday, and the problem is this electric motor. I'm pretty sure the problem is the brushes. Usually that's what happens on these electric motors. And you can see there's a brush right there, and there's supposed to be one on the other tip over here, and it has disintegrated. And it's not really a brush anymore. It's usually just basically graphite, the same stuff pencil lead is made of. And so Corey was like, well, why don't you just super glue a little piece of pencil lead in there and see if that works. So here we go. Here is our pencil, and I'll cut off some pencil lead. Here's our piece of pencil lead, and got some Gorilla epoxy. Mix it all up, and you want to put just a little bit in here, and put that right on there. Okay, so there it is, and it kind of looks like the other side. All right, so the power is turned on, so as soon as I plug this in, whoa! Oh my God, it works. All right, time to close it back up. And okay, so back to the drawing board. I got the blade all together on that, and it ran for about 15 or 20 seconds before it failed. And I think I know the problem. I need to do a better job at carving this piece of graphite so that it fits this spot that it attaches better. So I cut another piece of pencil lead. This pencil's getting shorter and shorter. And I left this little, I kind of carved it partway flat. You can see the profile is somewhat flat, except I left this bump in the middle. And that bump fits right in this hole there in that metal tab. So I'm gonna re-epoxy it. It went in perfectly, and I'm gonna clamp it this time. I didn't clamp it before, I just let it sit there for a while. I got a toothpick in there, and the spring action is holding the toothpick in place and keeping pressure. Okay, it's the next day. The epoxy has cured, and I'm ready to install this. So in order to reinstall this, there's a post that comes up in the middle here, and our brushes are gonna hit that post, and it's gonna damage them unless we get them out of the way. And there's these holes on the back. You could stick a nail in there, and that allows you to pull that away, out of the way. So you've got to get a nail in each one of these guys, do the top one and the bottom one at the same time while inserting this thing. The other thing is there's these tabs on the side, and there's one long one right there. And that long one has to go in this slot here, not the shorter ones. All right, so got my two nails in here. I'm holding the brushes out of the way and line that up with that, and that's where it goes. Okay, got the brushes passed. Look up inside that hole right there, and then just have to kind of push it in the rest of the way. Doing it against the side of my bench here. Next is this cap here, and you can see there's an extra little notch right there. That goes right on that piece there. You can see. And then this guy I've actually rigged up a couple of pieces of wood that will fit here, and I can put them in my vise to clamp that down all the way. Okay, here's the moment of truth. So, got this guy. Let's see if it goes that way. Plug in the leads. See if it fits. It fits perfect. And that's got to go on there. So I got my saw blade on this baby like that. And then all the screws. Okay, so moment of truth. Let's plug it in. Switches off. And ready? 1, 2, 3.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right. There we go. It
Smells
worked
like
for
frag
3
motor.
seconds. Yep. All right, I'm done.